Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the 944 Rally project. So I have done a lot since I last made a video about the wheels, which are now over there. They're ready to be powder coated, but I've been doing some more technical stuff. So down here we have a new transaxle, and I'm pretty proud of this. I swapped the subframe and transaxle by myself. The old subframe is outside. The reason we swapped it is because these are the aluminum control rods. I believe that's what they are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, they're the updated control arms that work with all the aftermarket suspension, because we're gonna be needing front and rear coilovers. And the old ones were steel because they were made on the first half of 1985. The old transaxle is over here. This is the stock transaxle. But the new one in here is out of an S2, which has the bigger 3-liter 4-cylinder, more power and more torque. We got this for better ratios, gear ratios, and to handle the engine of choice. I don't remember exactly in the last video if I told you guys that I was doing a rally build. I think I did, with those wheels and the suspension and stuff. But we have switched from the LS idea to a higher revving, better sounding, lower power output Volkswagen 5-cylinder. So this one is from a junkyard. We got it for $325. Yes, $325 with a $125 core charge. And only has 96,000 miles, which is pretty amazing for this motor. I know they go for really cheap, but they are really reliable. And this is a 2.5 liter. And with our engine swap kit, header, tune, and intake, it'll make about 200 horsepower, which is enough for me, an up-and-coming driver, to have, especially for a rally build, as well as that engine is very easy to turbo. And so once I get to be a better driver, and if we want to, we can get 500 horsepower out of that. Now right here, the LS2 has it has a cam and a tune. I'm pretty sure that's it. It makes around 450 to the wheels. So this one's a little more torquey. We also decided we wanted to go with the 5-cylinder because there's full swap kits, and a lot of people have also used this engine, and I really think that this is a better option because it is cheaper. As for the parts we already got for the LS2, such as this bell housing and other things, we are going to sell those and get the swap kit for the 07K, which is that engine code. So another thing I put on back here, these new axles, CV axles. And one thing you have to watch out for is the bolts down here are too long, that they bottom out on the wheel hub, and so these will not spin. So that's something that I have to get, is shorter bolts for the bottom especially. We had the same problem on the BMW in the rear with replaced CV axles. The hub side bolts were too long. So, but that is all bolted up. Transmission and torque tube are all bolted in and attached up here. Torque tubes run into the front. And I think because we have 2 sets of wheels, and a commenter on the last video was very kind and pointed out that these are not 14s. Me and my dad were under the influence that these were 14-inch rims. We don't really know why, but both of these are 15, but those have a different offset. So for the off-road suspension and tires, we're gonna be using a mix match of these. And so 2 of them are probably gonna be from that set, 2 of them from this set. And we're going to powder coat them a bronzish color. We decided on that. And we're probably also going to see if we can do a easily swappable setup, like have 1 set of street tires, 1 set of off-road tires, and just really adjust the suspension. But I don't think that's gonna work out because of ride height, that kind of stuff, and we're just gonna keep it in the off-road setting. I have taken off the old coilovers from the back. They are in here. These aren't really coilovers, these are more just dampers. They're kind of trashed, but they are Coney, so they might sell for good money. But we haven't completely decided on the suspension yet, but we do know it's gonna have around 2 inches of lift, front and rear. The fronts have not been taken off yet. But the next step is to fix the rear axle, and then eventually, after some smaller things like reconnecting the shifter and parking brake, getting the engine swapped in, which is going to be a pretty big project, but I'll definitely be making a video about that. But that is pretty much it for today's update, guys. Thank you guys for watching and staying here and waiting for this video. I know it's been a while, but I have been pretty busy, and now that school is out, I'm able to work on it a lot more. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.